Back now to give you the legal edge, and joining us as always is Bryan Waldman from the Sinas Dramis Law Firm. In early September, electric scooters appeared out of nowhere from companies like Bird and Lime. Using a phone app, people can use the scooters for $1 per use plus extra charges for each mile. So Bryan, are there laws that regulate scooter use?
There's no laws in Michigan statutes that specifically mention electric scooters, but coincidentally we do have an electric skateboard law that took effect about 2 weeks after we started to see these scooters appear in Michigan. And the electric scooters appear to meet the definition of an electric skateboard. So we actually do have laws that apply, but it wasn't planned. It was just something that kind of happened.
So why does it meet that definition then?
The reason it meets the definition is because if you look at the definition of electric skateboards, it says that it has to have an electric motor, that it has to travel under 25 miles per hour, that it has to be something that's designed with a platform for someone to stand on and transport one person. So if you go through all the criteria of an electric skateboard, you basically have an electric scooter.
So what rules apply to electric skateboards and scooters? Can they be used on the streets?
Absolutely. So the law specifically says that electric skateboards or scooters can be used on the streets. Okay. But there are certain restrictions. If a person's under the age of 12, they can't ride it on the street at all.
Okay, that makes
sense.
sense.
If they're 12 or older, they can ride it on the street, but the speed limit on that street has to be 25 miles per hour or less. And then there's other laws about riding as far to the right as practicable and doing some other things that just make common sense.
Well, we've seen reports of people being cited riding electric scooters in bike lanes, so what's the rule on that?
Yeah, we have seen that happen. And what happens is there's something called the Uniform Traffic Code that is not part of Michigan law, but can be adopted by municipalities. So if you take the cities of East Lansing and Lansing, they've adopted the Uniform Traffic Code, and the Uniform Traffic Code specifically says that vehicles are not allowed in bike lanes. And electric scooters, electric skateboards are considered vehicles under the Uniform Traffic Code, and therefore if a city has adopted it, it's illegal.
Okay, all right. What about helmets?
Helmets are required for people 18 years of age or younger. So if you're 19 or older, you don't need a helmet, otherwise you need to wear one.
All right, Bryan, thank you so much for giving us the legal edge. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Siobhan.